So good evening everyone. After this 2 weeks, 2 weeks meeting you all again. I'm still feeling jet lag. Not in the evening, but in the morning. So in the evening I am okay. But in the morning it's still difficult. So I was in Seattle, called Washington State. So in America there are 2 states, similar name. One is called Washington, and another one called Washington DC. So Washington DC is the capital of America. So this Washington state is completely other end of the East Coast. They have about 6 hours different from Washington DC to Washington. And this Washington Washington State, also known as Seattle. So in that Seattle, one of the famous person is Bill Gates. So he lives there. So Microsoft is there. So if you are thinking of going to work in a Microsoft, so this is the Seattle. And also if you want to know where the Starbucks began, Starbucks coffee began, so it's in Seattle. Started from a very small coffee shop, expanded now worldwide. And further on, if you want to know about the Bruce Lee, then again he died there. So his graveyard is there too. And then I believe you go to Costco a lot to buy things. Again, began in Seattle. So lots of things there. And it seems like Seattle will grow due to these, particularly Microsoft. And they have this called Microsoft City. And probably about 10-15 minutes drive through the city. So that big Microsoft. So in Seattle, I was in the temple called Anapanasati. Have you ever heard the word? Anapanasati. The temple's name is Anapanasati. It's very big. And one day I was walking around in the woods. Halfway through, then I realized this is quite up north to the Vancouver, Canada. So must be some wild animals in here. I should not be walking alone. So then I rushed back to the temple and I asked. And then I was told there is a bear. Black bear comes to the temple to eat the rubbish. So then that was my right decision that I came back early before the bear attacked me. So the Anapanasati is a Thai temple and established a long time, about 25 years now. And this temple emphasizes the distribution of books, Dhamma books. And they have established quite a big library. But the library is, in a sense, after you have read, you are allowed to take the book away. You don't have to keep it in the library back. You can take it away. Right? And it has thousands of books. Thousands of books. And the abbot every year spends quite a lot of money publishing book and distributing it. But I like the word called Atamayataram. And in front of the kuti, it also has one signpost say, life is very short. Life is very short. And the word Atamayataram or Atamayata means I have had enough now. I have had enough now. So that is the word that the Buddha used to describe in order to gain this passion, viraga, in the world. Until we have fully understood that I have had enough, we would not be able to comprehend on viraga, this passion. So this Atamayataram is quite a big subject that we have to learn. We have just recited the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutra, which is the first discourse of the Buddha. And this Dhammacakkappavattana Sutra, the description of a Four Noble Truth, the Buddha said, start off with the dukkha, suffering. Suffering has got the cause. The suffering can be ended, and that is the way. And then further on, Buddha explains, saying that dukkha got to be realized. Dukkha got to be realized, and then the cause got to be vanished, and then the elimination or the nirodha, the cessation, should be understood, and the last one is the bhavana, the Eightfold Noble Path, should be cultivated. Now when we look at these four noble truths, we are doing a lot of bhavana. We are doing a lot of practice, and yet we cannot understand. Yet we are not enlightened yet. Why is that? Because we haven't understood the first one, the dukkha. Because of not knowing the dukkha clearly, so we have not got this Atamayata. I have not had enough yet. So as a result, doesn't matter how much we practice, we are still going into searching for suffering. Searching for good life, searching for good heavens, searching for good merits. And that's what we cultivate. And that cultivation is not leading to the end of suffering. And the reason not leading to the end of suffering, because we haven't understood the suffering yet. It's like we want to get to somewhere and we work hard, but we do not know where. We do not know where. So it's like working without understanding the results. So that's why the practice, we got to understand first the suffering. That we are experiencing suffering, or we are confronting with the troubles every day, which is very difficult to comprehend. Sometimes there is, it's like, have you ever heard the Yesa? During the time of the Buddha, he was having a luxurious life. Everything was provided. No need to go to work. Whatever he wished, it was provided on the spot, like you guys. Vinut and Sesat and Inara, you don't have to go to work. everything is on the table. Mom, I'm hungry. There you go. Pasta? Pizza? Or what? You're there. Morning breakfast. Before you wake up, mom already prepared breakfast for you. So it's already there. And when you come back from the school, delicious food is already there. You don't have to worry at all. If you need the books, okay, mom, can I have some money to get the book? Okay. Can I have some money to go out with my friends? Okay. Right? So you are provided. Luxurious life you are having without working. You don't need to worry about the bills at home. No need to worry about the car bills, electric bills, gas bills, school fees, clothing, everything. And even an iPhone for set games. Right? What else? So everything is provided, nothing to worry. So you do not realize the suffering. And that was same with the Yesa. Yesa had everything. And it also says Yesa had 3 houses to stay. For the summer 1 house, for winter 1 house, and then for summer, winter, and then what? Spring. Okay. So 3 seasonal houses he had. See how lucky he was. And yet one day he woke up and he felt that, what is this all for me? So he had enough of it. He had enough of it. And then he said, so chaotic, so chaos. So that's how he left the house. Maybe one day Cesar will think, this game is so, I had it enough. I'm not going to play it anymore. And then you give the game and then, okay, now I'm going to temple to learn the Dhamma. Like that. So that's how it happens. Until you fully realize that I had it enough, then whatever you do, that leads to the happiness. But before that, although we are doing it, but we still haven't understood the real problem. We're still searching for the happiness within the chaos moment. Right? But nevertheless, we are coming and learning the Dhamma and practicing the Dhamma is to developing the skills so that whenever we get that state or stays, then we know how to use it and how to deal with this. Right? So with this reflection, let's practice a little bit before we have a break. Right?